As someone who's been buying designer bags for well over 10 years now, if I was starting my bag collection from scratch, a completely blank slate, here's the exact 6 bags that I would buy first to have a well-rounded, high-quality bag collection that would elevate my style. The first bag that I would buy is a great everyday bag, and honestly, I would do the exact opposite of what I did when I first started buying designer bags. And that's buying a designer bag that's overly logoed or just for the logo so that I owned a designer bag and it was quite obvious to other people. Case and point. The Louis Vuitton Neverfull was one of the first designer bags that I ever truly wanted. It started my whole obsession off. It's one of the most popular bags in the world. And whilst maybe like 15, 20 years ago, this was very iconic, everyone had one, it's very much a really great starter bag. And I know a lot of people still have this bag. I still have it, for example, and it is a really easy to use tote bag. It is not the bag that I personally would go out and buy as an everyday bag. It feels overdone, it feels saturated. You're going to bump into so many people with this bag and you can never really tell anymore whether they are real or fake. So I would 100% skip a bag like this, and instead I would invest in a piece that I think, in my first-hand experience over the last few years, a higher quality piece that feels far more unique, is more affordable, and choose something that felt a lot more my own style and taste as opposed to something super generic. And I have here a brand new bag from one of my favorite affordable luxury bags, Songwon. I'd like to say a huge thank you to them for sponsoring this part of the video. This would be one of the first brands I go to, especially for a great everyday bag. What is interesting is these brands just weren't around when I started collecting designer bags, and that is why I absolutely would do things so differently to how I did them back then. There's so many more options. I already know that this is going to be my go-to for this spring summer as an everyday bag. It has literally just been released and landed on the website. This is the new Latisse Shell Seeker bag, and I went for this in the colour Cloud. Would you look, which is like this absolutely stunning off-white. It also comes in an onyx, which is a black, and sandal, which is a dark brown. Now, if you are building out a small curated bag collection, I'd probably opt for the black or the brown because they're going to be easy to style all year round. This Latisse Shell Seeker bag is made from a beautiful vegetable tanned leather. The calf skin has been treated with special techniques, so the surface features natural and irregular textures, and I look for that when it comes to my bags. I really like it when they have a beautiful character and are going to age gracefully over time. And the beautiful Latisse pattern here is hand woven through the bag. The refined woven design is rooted in Chinese craftsmanship, so unlike bags that are assembled from multiple panels, this has a seamless design with no seams or splits or glue to fail. So let me show you around this absolutely stunning bag. We have these long straps here so you can easily grab and go, throw it on the shoulder. And whilst this is a really nice high quality bag, it's also really lightweight, which is essential for every day. The base has been reinforced, so it has a stronger bottom to it. Then inside, we do have a flat pocket here. We also have a compartment, we have a zipper pouch, and you can pop stuff the other side. Now, this is where genius design comes in, and you often don't see this from the mega brands, but you do see it from more of the affordable luxury brands like Songwon. So this all closes. We have magnets across here, so you get like a gentle closure. Obviously, you've got your zip compartment for security, but check this out. You can actually remove this pouch. You could use this as a separate cosmetics pouch, and then you can use the bag without the pouch if you just wanted more of an open tote bag. The Latisse Shell Seeker bag currently retails around £520 in the UK, around $610 in the US, and someone have kindly given us a code. If you use this at the checkout, you are going to get a free Your Card holder with your order. The second bag that I would buy would be a fantastic work bag. And again, I would go down the more affordable luxury route because there's some fantastic options. And when I say affordable, by the way, they're still luxury high-end pieces, but I personally describe it as less than £1,000 or less than $1,000. So we're not looking at mega brand money like Chanel or Hermes. I again would look at a brand like Songmon, and as part of their Latisse collection, if you like this style, they have released a tote bag which looks so beautiful. So if you're looking for a tote bag, again, it's such a no-brainer to me right now. Rather than a canvas piece from a brand like Louis Vuitton, I would get a full vegetable tanned leather piece, save quite a bit of money. We're going to save that money for some bags that are coming up as part of the 6 that I would invest more heavily in. But for a work bag, I would go for this. Now, personally, I know a lot of people like totes because they are easy, but I do really like a zip closure when it comes to my bags going to work, because we've got the prying eyes of our colleagues, and I just like to keep my things a little bit more secure, especially if the bag falls over or anything like that. I don't want stuff falling out. So another fantastic option from Songmon is the Your Bowling bag. This is one of my personal favorites. This is in the ebony color. You can get this in lots of different sizes, but for a work bag, it must be able to fit my iPad or my laptop, which this one does, as well as we can top handle this bag, and it does also come with a longer detachable strap so you can shoulder and crossbody the bag. But again, we've got some genius design going on here. This is actually a pocket on the front of the bag. We also have some additional pockets on the back of the bag. So just to show you my phone, this is the iPhone Pro, and that will easily go in there. We have the security of the full zip closure, and this is currently stuffed. We also have a zipper compartment inside. Even like the detail on the bottom, this one does have studs as well. Such a fantastic work bag. Again, a similar thread, a minimal design in a really beautiful color, but it's all the little details of the stitching and the additional pockets that make these bags so nice to use. And you can get both of these bags and save hundreds of pounds or dollars versus a mega brand. So we now have a great everyday bag and also a fully secure work bag. I will pop links to these down below so that you can shop along with this video, by the way, super easily. For the third bag that I would buy, I'm going to flip the script in terms of what I would invest here. I would invest a lot more in this bag, and that is in an incredible evening bag. Because I don't know about you, but when I'm putting on some of my best outfits, my finest attire, if you will, I absolutely love the feeling of just putting on a bag that feels so special. The ultimate evening bag for me that I personally would have in my collection isn't in my collection right now, but I'm really hoping it will be very soon. It's on my wish list for this year. This is the Bulgari Serpenti Day to Night. It's this like black crystal bag. This is very much my style because it has a bit of glitter to it, so it would definitely dress an outfit up, but it has to be one of the most beautiful bags I have ever seen. So if I only had 6 bags, this would be my third option. But in my actual collection right now, one of my favorites, I do wear this a lot, is my Prada crystal shopper tote bag. I would look at Prada in general for their range of crystals. And actually the other evening bag that I recently acquired but have already used a lot, kind of more of a casual evening bag, if you will, but this is the Prada reissue. And it has all these beautiful beads on the front. I've just got my Prada robot bag charm on here as well. How adorable is this? Now, I'd say this one is slightly more casual because this is a nylon bag, but investing here, I think in some of the mega luxury brands, especially Bulgari if you're looking for more like a piece of jewelry and art, and Prada if you want something maybe a little bit more mainstream, but it has that detail on it, those crystals to really steal the show, that is what I would go for. Now that we have our everyday, our work bag and our evening bag covered, we can start to have a little bit more fun here. So the fourth bag that I would buy is an everyday bag, but one with a more unique twist. So again, we're probably going to need some more budget for this one. And I would go for some of the world's most iconic bags here because they're often been interpreted by different designers and created in different colors and material options. Let me show you what I mean. Picture we're going out shopping in London all day to some fancy stores. We're going out for some brunch. We need a bag that's big enough, but has a lot of personality. The mega luxury brands really do cater to this. For me personally, I would go for something like my Louis Vuitton Capucine BB. I wear this a lot. This is from the Stardust collection. And just to show you close up, we have a mother of pearl inlay. And I don't know if you can see on camera, but this leather, the color of this bag actually throws a few different colors. It kind of looks iridescent. It's like a yellow and a pink. It feels like such a special bag, and I think that's why I actually pick it up a lot. I also have, it would be very hard to choose one of these, but I probably actually use the starter slightly more. This Capucine bag from Louis Vuitton has this really funky handle. Again, to kind of get these really unique features on a bag, you are looking at some of the more iconic, definitely more expensive bags from the mega brands. And wow, there's so many to choose from. You have like the arty Capucine range if you want something really unique that is literally a work of art from Louis Vuitton. If you want something more elegant, ladylike, we have the Lady Dior bag. These I have seen embellished. You get lots of different sizes, beads, sequins, so many cool ones. From Chanel, we've got the classic flat. We've seen ombre colors in this and also full sequin or crystal versions of this bag. You've got the Fendi Peekaboo. We have just seen this one be released with like beads inside, sequins inside. This bag should be one that you pick up and it feels really unique. And even though it might not be the most practical, its beauty just supersedes all sense. And that is the Capucine bag for me. The fifth bag that I would buy, this is very biased to me because I absolutely adore this bag. There's no way I would have a bag collection without this one. They're such high quality, but they're also really versatile bags. So I can use it in the day, I can use it as a work bag, and it also has that specialness to it. It's very chic, easy to style. It is none other than my Bottega Andiamo bag. I like this bag so much. I actually have it in all three sizes. This is the medium size in the fondant suede. Oh my gosh, this bag is dreamy. I was actually using this the other day. The leather, the quality from Bottega is just so good. We can top handle the bag, we can pull the strap through and wear it as like a longer shoulder bag or crossbody bag. But one of the ways I actually wear this bag quite a lot, you double the straps up like this, throw it on the shoulder, and it instantly just looks a little bit more dressy. So this would be my higher end, super high quality piece that is very versatile and means that I can mix up my everyday look and style. The fifth and sixth bag that I would add to my bag collection to create a really beautiful, well-rounded bag collection. I have one thought in mind, but these bags obviously would double up as other things as well. But I would absolutely invest in two styles of travel bags. The first one will be a really small, portable, lightweight bag. And one of my personal favorites that I like to travel with is my Longchamp Lit Pliage. I can fold this up. It's made from nylon. It has a full zip closure. It does have a longer strap inside as well. And when I am exploring new cities, for example, I don't want to be weighed down. I'm going to be out for a really long day. I want to carry my essentials with me and just be hands-free. This for me, a really great buy, again, because I can fold it right down. It's easy to travel with. Another bag that I love is the Gather bag from Songmon. This is in, again, the cloud color, which I adore. I have this bag in quite a few different colors and sizes. This is a fantastic travel bag, but you can open it out. So if you want something that is a bit more stylish, we do have a full zip compartment on the back. You cinch this in, you can shoulder it. It comes with a longer strap so you can shoulder and crossbody it. But one of the coolest designs about this bag, this has a magnet on the back so you can slide this onto your luggage. It can also be worn as a clutch bag. This is literally a one and done kind of bag. And there's even a secret compartment on the back of the bag which actually runs the full length of the bag. So this is great if you want to pop a jumper or a top that you are traveling with. You just thread it through your bag or keep your phone in here. So I would pick up one of these. For my sixth and final bag, I would invest in a large travel bag. This is a bag that you can just throw everything in when you are traveling. And for me, it would be the Bottega Andiamo again in the large size. This is the silky smooth leather version. And for me, this is definitely an investment. This is a really beautiful, high quality item. Same functionality, top handle, and we have the longer strap. I also double this strap up, and I often will use this sometimes as a work bag if I need a really big bag that I do not need to put any thought into what will fit inside, because absolutely everything will. And I think having a huge bag like this perfectly completes a very well-rounded bag collection. Now make sure you don't go anywhere, because coming up next, the best and worst designer bags that I think you could buy this year and why. Enjoy.